Hey guys, welcome back to a rant and ride. I know it's been a while. I have had a lot of health issues going on, and my husband's had a lot going on. You know, he fell off a roof in 2019, shattering both heels, and we've been through hell anyway. And with COVID and everything, we've been stuck in the house since November of 2019. Well, we planned a cruise, and we get everything all packed. We're all excited. 4-night cruise to on Royal Caribbean to the Bahamas and their private island. So we get all excited. We're headed there, and we get there. We get on the boat. We're going up the plank to get on. I have one of those electric carts, as well as my husband has one too, and we are going up the plank. Sorry about the light situation. I'm turning, so that'll be gone in a second. But anyway, we're getting on the boat. The electric cart that my husband's on dies. As we're getting on the boat, let me see if I can correct the lighting situation. I've got the sun behind me. It's going to be bad. Lovely. I'll be turning here in a minute, so just bear with me. So it dies on the plank getting up. So somebody from the ship comes over and we'll help you, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead, pull over here, da, 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 da. They get on their little walkie-talkie and we're sitting there. It seems like forever. Like 40 minutes go by. And then they show up with a wheelchair and two people from the infirmary. Somebody apparently told them I passed out. No. What I had done is I got off my cart, let my husband get on mine, because his feet are terrible, so he has a really hard time walking. I have nerve damage in my leg, and I have severe back problems, but I get behind his, put it in neutral, and I hold on to it, and I'm pushing it. I'm bent over, pushing this cart around with all my stuff piled up on top of it. I mean, we checked our luggage, but our carry-ons were piled up on top of it. Oh, there, we got a little better lighting situation. Perfect. Anyway, so then the lady tells me, she's talking on her radio and all this, and then the hospital people show up and this, and I'm like, no, they told me they were going to help me. That they kept telling me that they had these electric carts on the boat, that because I was having the problem, that they have them on the boat and they would let me use one for the cruise. Okay, no problem. I sit there for like I said, probably 40 minutes, almost an hour, sitting there waiting, and then the girl tells me, no, go over here. So I go over here, and the first says, no, you need to go over here. Meanwhile, I'm walking all over. I saw the entire top deck of the ship. Then they send us to the dining room after I've walked all around here. Send us to the dining room. Then they send us over here, and send us over there, and send us over here. We walk the entire ship. By the time we get downstairs, they send us to the service desk to pick up the scooter that they're going to let me use for the cruise, which I thought was bizarre. Usually they rent them. I said, I don't have any problem paying for it. I'll rent it, whatever the deal may be. Or if you have the same one I do, I think the battery pack, something happened to the battery on mine, it just died. And I don't know if I can charge it or if it's just the battery's just not good. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we get down to the service desk, and like I said, 2.5 hours had went by. I'm standing in line, get up to the guy, and I'm saying, okay, they told me to come here, that they were going to meet me here with a scooter that I could use for the cruise, since apparently ours is not going to work. The guy looks at me and he goes, who told you that? Real shitty tells me, who told you that? We don't have those. You got to make arrangements like 2 weeks in advance at least. And that's a company, I don't even know, some company that rents, blah, 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 blah. And he's just going on and on and on. And I said, why didn't you guys tell me like 2 hours? They ran me all around the ship looking for where I was going to get this thing. And then somebody says, okay, I'll meet her down at customer service. Somebody said they were meeting me down there at customer service with one of them. What happened to that? He goes, I don't know. We don't have them on the ship. I don't know what you're talking about. So at that point, the ship's getting ready to pull out. About 30 minutes later, it's getting ready to pull out. No time. I live in Orlando, which is 54 minutes from Port Canaveral. So, what's going on here? 54 minutes from Port Canaveral. So, my mother is at my house, and a good friend of mine lives nearby, he would have no problem going to my house, picking up. I have another one of the electric carts at my house. I have another battery pack for the one that broke down. I have another set of batteries that are loose. I had everything I needed to make sure that this would work. But I'm not going to take 3 carts on the boat with me in case one breaks down. Anyway, so it was too late. I'm 54 minutes away from my house. The boat's leaving in about 20, 30 minutes at the most. Actually, I think it wound up leaving like about 15, 20 minutes later because he just said screw it. And I said I'm going to go to my room. So at that point, we're trying to figure out what to do. So I said, okay, whatever. I got to lay down. My back is killing me. I've been pushing this cart all over the boat. Is our room ready? Oh, yeah, your room's ready. So we go all the way. Our room is facing the back of the ship. We are at the middle of the ship, which the ship is pretty big. It's the Mariner of the Sea. I think it's like the 3rd boat from the top, from the biggest. 3rd, class of boats. Anyway, it's big. So we get all the way to the room. No key at the door. I look down the hall. Everybody has... Once again, my phone rings and I get interrupted. Anyway, we're all the way at the back of the boat. So I get to the room, looking down the hall. Everybody has their little key, a little envelope with their keys stuck behind the number of your room. There's a little place it's like where they put your mail, and they bring you every day a little thing to your mail slot. Anyway, everybody else has them but me. So I told my husband, are you going to be okay? He sits on the cart I had been pushing there. I sit him over on that. I go and I get on the one that actually works, and I go all the way back down to customer service and have to get the keys. So get all the way back to the room, and about an hour later, we get a knock on the door. Our room steward, he says, here, do you need your keys? Oh, you already have them. Jesus freaking Christ. What next? Anyway, so we spent the entire cruise on the ship. One of us would sit in the room while the other used the scooter that worked to go around. Besides, we had 2 meals together, and we went and had a massage because I had a lot of onboard credits because the price kept dropping and everything. They don't give you your money back. They give you onboard credits. It's all right. We had like $400 with onboard credits, which was great. So we got a free couples massage. Well, not free, but we used our credits. So and besides that, there was a few times that I would actually walk and try to hold on to the back of his cart to try to, make it easier for me to walk. But if that wasn't enough, we go to the restaurant called Chops. It's like their top restaurant there. And it's a steak and seafood restaurant. So we both order, what did we get? We got shrimp cocktails. They bring us the shrimp cocktails, and they call them colossal shrimp. Colossal shrimp are like that big. These shrimp were like that big. These were large, what we call large shrimp. And I go to take a bite, and I have it this close to my mouth, and I can smell it. And I'm like, oh. Fair warning, if you've ever went to have seafood and you can smell it, it's no good. Don't listen to people say, oh, it's just fishy. It's called old. When you can smell fish or seafood, it's old. It should not smell fishy. Well, anyway, against my better judgment, I take a bite and instantly, I can't do it. Spit it in my napkin. My husband, I push the thing, my shrimp cocktail over. My husband pulls it over to him and decides he's going to eat it. So he eats a couple of shrimp, and I said, stop. You're going to get sick. So he stops eating. They bring us our lobster. Pull out the meat out of the lobster tail, and it's that big and about that wide. It's smaller than the shrimp. And rubbery as hell. It literally was like somebody took a lobster tail and like boiled the hell out of it, then stuck it in the microwave and heated it up for 10 minutes. It was awful. Anyway, so the Major D comes over and I tell him, we can't eat this. And I explained to him the shrimp is just, I told him, smell it. You don't even have to lean over to smell it. You can smell it. It's permeating from our table. It just smelled like rotten seafood, like bad seafood. What in the hell? I guess, it's voting day. They're all out waving their signs. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and so we get, and that's one restaurant we actually walked. I walked to, dressed up, walked to. We actually dressed nice for dinner. Didn't work. And at that point, we lost our appetite. So we go up to our room, get out of our nice clothes, and I said, I was hurting so bad. I told him, I'm going to try to walk to the jacuzzi. Why don't you come with me, and I'm going to try to walk. I'm hurting so bad I can't take it. So we do that. And then, the next night, we're sitting at the pool, and I found these drinks I really like. It's called a Bob Marley. It is a mango daiquiri with it's layered with a strawberry daiquiri and with a mango daiquiri on top mixed with blue curacao to make it green. So it's red, yellow, and green. It looks like the Rasta, Rasta colors. Or like an orangey yellow. Anyway, so we're drinking those. What did we do? We went to order another one, and it was a different waiter. We told him we'll take 2 Bob Marleys and two waters. So he comes back with the drink, and it was it wasn't as layered as well, so it was kind of mixed up, so you couldn't really tell. But my husband's sitting there drinking, and I'm sitting there drinking it, and I'm thinking, this doesn't taste right. I don't taste the mango at all in this. What is going on? And I start turning my cup around, and I'm looking at it. I start seeing white, yellow, red, and green. Why is there white in this glass? Take a big sip of it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a pina colada. It's pina colada, strawberry with blue curacao on top, which is called a Miami Vice. My husband is highly allergic to coconut. About that time, I look over at him, and I see him going like this, and he's scratched. I'm like, put it down, and I grab both drinks. I go up to the bar, and I said, who made these? Oh, he's on break. Yeah, come on, really? He's on break? So anyway, I told him, you gave us the wrong damn drinks. He gave us the wrong drinks. My husband's allergic to coconut, and you gave him a freaking pina colada. So my husband's going to get sick. Oh, I can remake your drinks for you. You want to remake my drinks for? Wait a minute. You don't think you want to deal with the fucking allergy you just caused? Last time he ate coconut, he went into anaphylactic shock and wound up in the hospital. I'm like, should I run to my room and get my EpiPen? I mean, at that point, I don't know what to do. What is going on here? Jesus. So, basically the last day of the cruise, we spent in our room just laying around. We had a balcony, so we sat out on the balcony. We ordered some room service. And it was kind of wah, 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 I was just we were ready to go home. And just, we just spent all that money and had all that. Anyway, we get home and we're both exhausted. We lay down and I wake up. I woke up at about like 6, 7 o'clock and I hear him in there listening to a voicemail on his phone. I go in there and I hear this lady, I think you have my luggage, blah, 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 blah. I go running over and look at our bags. Well, when we get off the ship, we checked the cart that was broken, so I didn't have to carry it off. They brought it down to where our suitcases were. So the cart's sitting there, and I have 2 pink suitcases and my husband's silver one. So it's pink, silver, pink. So we take our bags, right? They're all together. When they picked up ours from our room, it took up the entire cart, so that's why ours would have stayed together. And it looked like they kind of tried to keep everybody's together that was, as they brought him off the boat. Anyway, so now his bag's gone because we wound up with this lady's. This lady lives in St. Augustine. We're in Orlando. That's like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away. She has a friend in Deltona, which is 20 minutes away. I told her, I don't mind. I'll drive it over to your friend's house. It's no problem. That's how we are, And I'm thinking, I wish she would have took our bag, but she didn't. She left it at the port. So now I guess it's gone because they still haven't found it. And it's kind of funny. She found the phone number on it to call us because I keep our number on our name, number, and address on our bags. But apparently, the ship people can't find it. So we drive and we go. It was kind of cool. We go to give her a bag and she's standing out front of her house because they had a guard gate. We call from the guard gate and then we get up there and right out its front her is a lady that I met in the casino that I was talking to quite a bit during the cruise because I went down to the casino quite a bit. But I mean, it's I'd go down there for a couple hours at a time. But when you're on the ship with your spouse and you're wanting to spend time with your spouse, I would never go on a cruise alone, and I feel like I did. Because besides a couple of meals together, and I actually walked down to the casino one night with him, and I was it was killing me. I was so sore I could barely stand up, I could barely walk. I was almost in tears all the time, and the massage helped a little bit, and getting in the hot tub helped a little bit, just enough that I was able to walk a couple of places, but it was very disappointing. But anyway, guys, it's great seeing you guys back as I'm back. I will be starting to make regular videos again. And if you guys want to see anything in particular, I think I'm going to do a lot more like vlog type things. I'm going to still, focus on some makeup and stuff, but I think I'm going to get into more vlogging and just talking about crazy things that happened to me in my life, because a lot of you guys like to hear these. Anyway, as always, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.